Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam. Thanks so much for joining me today for a SpiegelMomScraps design team project. And today I am working with the collaboration kit that SpiegelMom and Dotty About Flair had recently, which was Late Summer Thoughts. So we have got some sequins designed by Sarah at SpiegelMom, and I have got another pack of them here. And we also have some lovely flair designed by myself to coordinate with the sequins. The kits are now sold out, unfortunately. They sold out at Dotty About Flair within a few hours, and the same at SpiegelMom. But the good news is, top secret, we may have another one coming very soon. So for today, I may bring in some additional sequins from Sea Glass, which were also designed by Sarah for SpiegelMom. So I may bring in those as well because I think they can work together. Same sort of colours, it just introduces the blue. I am going to be working with Paige Evans Bungalow Lane, I think. And what I have done, I have cut this cut file from Paige Evans's 20 days of autumn or fall cut files that she has going on right now. So this is a brand new cut file that I have just cut. And I've just used some washi tape to adhere it to a plain piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to use some distress ink to go through it and treat this cut file as a stencil, which will then become my background. I have also cut, this was another cut file in the 20 days, and I've cut these tags. So we have autumn, lovely leaves, some acorns, some hearts, a leaf, lots of little leaves, and then fall and sweater weather, crunchy leaves, and pumpkin everything. I'm probably only going to use these three purely because fall, autumn over here doesn't really mean pumpkins for me, and I've got the autumn one there. So I'm going to use 6, I think it is, yep. And my thought is to layer them something like this on the page. I will make at least 3 of them into shaker pockets using the shakers, and then I will have my photos somewhere as well. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to blend some ink through this cut file and treat it as a stencil. I will then keep the cut file and use the cut file on its own on another project. And I am going to make these into shaker pockets. Basically all I'm going to do is a piece of thin shaker pocket acetate stuck on, foam tape around, sequins in, pattern paper back, and there you have a shaker pocket tag. So I am going to go off and do that, and we will come back and start putting this layout together on top of the background once it has dried. So I did use the stencil from Paige Evans to create a background, and this is what it looks like. So I just used, let me dig it out, mowed lawn distress ink, and then around the edges I used walnut stain to create like a brown. Now let me be honest with you, I do like the background, but it just wasn't working for me. So I have decided that we are not going to use it for this layout. I will use it for a future layout. I do love it, and I love the detail of it, and I like the varying shades of green. I just don't think it works for this layout. I should have used a different colour really, but we live and learn. So I have started building a layout. Now let me just go through with you. I'm going to use these 2 photos, which are ones that Tom took last year, I think, in a local park when we went for a walk at the start of autumn, and I just love the colour of that tree. So I'm going to use those 2 photos, and I'll probably cut this one down slightly, and I'm going to place them somewhere like so. I have taken this paper from Bungalow Lane and used that. I have torn a strip of paper. It's not straight, it goes slightly in there. Pop that there. And I've used one of my favourite papers from Bungalow Lane, which is this navy with the multicolour floral. It's got all the autumnal colours. So that's where we are up to. Then I am going to use the tags. So I've taken 2 tags and used my Nuvo Mica Mist in antique gold and just sprayed them and let them dry. So it's got a bit blotchy, bit shiny, bit sparkly, sort of antique-y. So I thought we'd put those 2 somewhere like that. Then I have my 3 tags, which are now shaker pockets. So we've got the acorns, the word autumn, and lots of little leaves, and they are all shaker pockets. Now there is a couple of places, such as there and there, where you can see the tape, and that's because I didn't trim it down, but I am okay with that because I will layer something up there so you won't see it. So my thinking is of putting these photos sort of like that, the 2 tags adhered down, and then these ones on top of them, something like that. So that was my thinking. I kind of wish I had coloured these a little bit maybe, or done something other than white, but I'm going to work with it. I don't hate it, I do like it, and I'll thread some thread, a bit like I did with the tag layout for Mixed Media Frenzy recently. I will use some thread and add some twine, not thread, twine, just to give that a little bit more detail there. Then I have pulled out my Paige Evans stash of embellishments, which is all of that. It is large because this is Adam. More is more. So I'll go through that. I was thinking of using Bungalow Lane, which is separate to all that. I've got that here. So I will pull in some of this, but I quite like the idea of using Truly Grateful as well, because I just love that collection. So I've pulled out the thickers. I've got 2 packs of those. And then I've got some of the sticker sheets, which I've pulled out. So we'll pull some of that in. Lots of the ephemera and puffy stickers, like hello, quite like that. So we'll use that, and then florals as well. The florals are a mix, so I've got some Bloom Street, some Wonders, some Go the Scenic Route, some Truly Grateful. So they are a mix and match. Then Flare, because I am using the collab kit between SpiegelMom and DAF. I thought, just trying to get rid of that glare for you, there we go. I thought I would layer the flare in and amongst the tags, something along those lines. Something like that. Title here, and it's not going to need much more, let's be honest. It's quite full. I may actually bring the title down here. Hello, no. We'll see, I'll have play. I'm going to get all this stuck down. I'm going to stick the tag straight down and the shaker pocket tags and thread some twine through. I'm thinking we'll use maybe red to pull out the red tones in the border. There's some dark orangey red there and in the sequins and the flare. So I'll thread some red twine through and pop back and see where we're up to. So everything on the page is now adhered down. I'm not overly happy with the twine, but it didn't look quite right with it all floating around like I did on the Disney page. So it is what it is. I don't dislike it, but it is what it is. So you can see all the sequins in the lovely leaves. and there is the base of the page. So I want to get some flair in. Got stickers and die cuts and all sorts of goodness. So let's see if we can get anything on. So what I've done is I've torn the edge here and I've torn the edge here to give the autumnal crisp feel to the page. So obviously this collection was, what was I going to say then? I'm not sure what I was going to say. Anyway, this collection is Bungalow Lane, but now I am using some Truly Grateful, both of which are autumnal-ish collections. And I do love both of them. I just really love Truly Grateful. It's just the colours, just everything about it. I love it. Love, love, love it. So I did think about sunshine, autumn sunshine. It's not exactly an original title, but it is what it is. We all know what me and titles are like. So I will excuse my arm for a moment. I am actually going to use, if I can get enough stickers from the sheets. These are the Truly Grateful stickers and they are foam and I love them. So we are going to use those. So let's see, we've got no A's there, so autumn. So and I think we'll go for for a change, we're going to embrace the wonk. Because that's what I do. And I'm purposely going to put it at a slight wonk. Sorry about the glare, again, not much I can do because of the light. So, so I'm going to overlap that there, you. There we go. Because it was quite a sunshiny kind of day. And it's not like a special memory or anything like that. It was just a walk in the park. But it's I do like to document the everyday as well as the big things. And then a N. N. So we are coming over onto this photo, which I like. It sort of pulls it all together. So let's put those back in there so I don't lose them. There we go. Then I wonder if we can use anything else from here. Now I don't, oh no, these photos are super sensitive when you stick stuff on them. I don't want to, what don't I want to do? Bring in too many other colours. I want to stick with the autumnal vibe. I am going to layer. What is wrong with me today, guys? Can't get my words out, sorry. I'm going to layer one of the puffy heart stickers onto the flare. Then pop that down here. Then I'd like to get a butterfly flare in. Because why not? So yeah, that's what I was going to say before. It's just come back to me. So this collection, this collab kit from SpiegelMom and Dotty About Flair, it has sold out now. But watch this space for our next one. The collection was called Late Summer Thoughts. So it's like, oh, summer's coming to an end, we've got to move into autumn. But I do like the colours for autumn pages, so I've used it for an autumn page, which I think just because a collection is called something, for example, summer, doesn't mean you have to use it for only that. Does that make sense? It's like when I use the Christmas collection. You can use it for whatever you want, really. So, what colour? I want to get something on here, but I don't know what. So what about a red? No, we've got a red and a brown, so I do want a green, really. Right, we'll come back to that in a minute. So now let's look at the stickers, see what we'd like to get off here. So I've basically got 2 sets of stickers, I think. Yes. So let's look at this one first. So a little birdie. We're in a park. Birds go into parks. I don't mind random things on my pages. If it works, it works. I do like in Truly Grateful. I love these leaves, but I'm not sure they're going to work on this page. That's okay. What about some of the... Oh, nope. Quite like this Rise and Shine. And then perhaps I can pull in a flare, maybe. Let's see. So the kit came with 2 floral flare. How does that look? There we go. Quite like that. So that's 3 flare on here, and I'm not really counting. I have already done a page with this kit before, and whatever I get on the page is absolutely fine. I will say I've just seen them. I was going to use some sea glass. I didn't end up using this, so we've got that for another page in the future. All we have is now, no, brilliant. Oh, I've got a couple of stickers that have come off there. Just seeing if any of these words work. This would work, this little banner. Wonder if we can get that in as a bit of an extra down here. Just gives a little bit of detail there. And what I'll do is I will add in, I'll add something there. I'm just going to have a flick through the ephemera. I put it all into mini drawers and see if there's anything we want to pull in from here. Then I'll come back, we'll finish up with some little sprinkles, and that'll do it for this layout. So give me 2 and I'll be back. So I have gone through the ephemera and I'm not sure there's anything that really is going to fit, but I did pull out this little sort of cut apart stamp. It just says shine with a little sun, and I've layered a flare behind. Then I did go in and get a couple of those leaves. That's about it. I pulled out the sticker book from Bungalow Lane. Yeah, Bungalow Lane. And some of the word strips. So I've got a couple here, here, here. And I think that's all I've done. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I put a flare there. I've put a flare under the birdie up here. And a flare there. So we've got 6 flare on. So it's an even split of flare and sequin. And it's not my favourite page, I have to be honest. It's nothing like what I thought it would be. I kind of... yeah, I'm not sure what, to be honest. Well, I do. I wanted to use this, but it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But you can't love every page, can you? And I am good with that. So I think it's the tags. I think they're too white. But it is what it is. I don't dislike it. I just don't love it. So we've got sequins inside the tags. I was going to put some more sequins around the page, but I don't think it needs it. I am going to add in a couple of hearts from the sticker page, and I've added a little bird there. These are just the puffy stickers from the same collection, so from Truly Grateful. And I'm just adding in a little bit of sprinkle. Should we add in a couple of dots, do you think? Why not? So we'll add in the dots, so we'll go with blue, pink, and the deep burgundy red. So we've got those there. Then I think that's going to do it for this layout, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I know it's not my best creation, but hopefully you do like it. Thank you so much for joining me today for SpiegelMomScraps. Please don't forget that if you want to pick up some sequins, you can down below get a voucher code to save 15% off in the store. If you are in the UK, then stay tuned over at Dotty About Flair for some very exciting SpiegelMom news very soon. Thanks so much for joining me. I will be back later today with another video for today for day 28 of 30 days of sketches. So I look forward to seeing you back here later on. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Bye for now.